What's up guys, my name's Colorbo1 and today we're going to react to Levy Ball Spikes by Living Wilderness, so let's get started.
What's going on, Coyote Pack? Are you ready to meet one of the most bizarre creatures to call Australia home? Let me give you a hint as to what you're about to see. It has no teeth, it has hair, and it also lays eggs. Any guesses? If you don't know what it is, stay tuned, because we're about to enter into its enclosure. Ooh. No gloves. I'm going to try to do this without gloves, without getting spiked. Oh, super spiky.
Breaking trail.
Wow, look at that arachnid.
Australia is famously known for its iconic mix of unique animal species, many of which cannot be found anywhere else in the world.
Ooh.
Some of them, like the kangaroo, are incredibly plentiful, and it's not uncommon in the least to see them quickly hopping across the outback. When it comes to recognizable reptiles, when you think Australia, you definitely think about crocodiles. However, to my surprise, they were actually rarer than you may think, as both the freshwater and saltwater varieties inhabit mainly the Northern Territory.
Whoa.
But what about the animals that aren't considered icons? The ones who are seldom seen due to their elusive nature, and who in many cases are also considered to be nature's oddities.
What is it?
Today we are back at the Billabong Sanctuary, located in Nome, a small town just south of Townsville in North Queensland. Proudly listed as one of Australia's top ecotourism attractions, this family-owned and operated establishment is home to over 50 native species, including what I consider to be the continent's undisputed champion when it comes to the title of most bizarre. So if you are ready, let's see if we can get up close with the echidna.
Come on, guys.
So this is what echidnas look like Knuckles the echidna. This should be the real life Uganda Knuckles. I'm sorry, the Uganda Knuckles is officially dead, according to PewDiePie.
The keepers have left the door slightly ajar. Let's go inside and be extra quiet and see if we can find it.
See what's inside of echidnas.
Oh, it's right here. Come in.
Knuckles is born.
You have to be careful where you step when you're in this enclosure, because look at that. Almost like a biological landmine. You may think that this is some sort of cacti, but that is in fact an echidna.
That's an animal?
Hey, Knuckles.
And it is buried down in the dirt. If you guys want to see it, I've got to dig it up.
This is where Knuckles
That's
sleeps.
about it. Kind of looks like a sea urchin, right?
That's it?
That's
So
it.
It's just a ball of spikes?
A ball of spikes. Looks like porcupine quills. And it's not something you want to come
It
in and
does
sit
look
down
like
and
a
have a
porcupine.
picnic on. So you're just going to sit right here next to it. Whoa, now it's really starting to move. Hey, buddy. How you doing in there? Now, actually, it's a lot bigger than that. It is buried down in the dirt. And what we're seeing right here is an incredible defensive pose. Now, this creature is incredibly
It's defended its prey or
speedy when
something.
it comes to digging, and all it needs to do is sense something dangerous in its environment, like a dingo, and they will immediately use their claws and their powerful legs to dig down into a little burrow like that and erect these spines up in the air. And it's very tough to eat.
That's what Knuckles do in the Sonic games.
Will those come off into your fingers?
No, its quills do not release from its body like that of a porcupine. In fact, they're not related to porcupines at all. And I know you guys really want to see this creature, and to do that, I'm going to have to dig it up. And no gloves.
The only choice.
Try to do this without gloves, without getting spiked. Now, these
Use it with your
spikes are not
bare
venomous,
hands.
But if I'm spiked by them, it is going to cause some irritation, and it's going to be very itchy.
Are they sharp?
They're razor sharp. Here, bring your hand in here and just kind of prop down on top there.
I would
It's like a
do
pincushion,
that in
right?
real life if I counter
Yeah,
echidna.
like every time you touch it, it moves. And even that, imagine if you were a dingo and you come into the environment to sniff this, even that little movement can give you a good poke right in the nose.
Yeah, you can feel they kind of lay down, and when it budges, they get like really stiff.
Yep, they can lay flat, and then they can also be erect like that to protect the creature when it's buried down.
Don't wake Knuckles
You
up.
want to do this?
Well, yeah, you guys want to see it up close, right?
Sure, I want
Alright.
to see it, but only if you're willing.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me see. My tactic here is going to be to try to get to its underside. Now, their bellies are much softer than the top side, so if I can get my hands sort of underneath it, I can pull it out, and what it's
Don't
going to
even
do
dig
is
it
curl
up.
into
Your
it.
hands are gonna get real
we go.
stingy.
Oh,
Oh, he's doing it. He's picking it up.
oh, here comes the face.
Just kill
Is that
it.
his head right there?
Not
No,
kill
that's
it.
the
Just
rump end.
be gentle with it.
Oh, wow, easy.
We get to see Knuckles' real life face.
Here we go. I got you. got it.
Knuckles!
There it is.
It's Knuckles!
That's an echidna right there. Oh, super spiky. Can you see its face on that side?
Yeah.
Is that what... Knuckles doesn't look like this. It's like a... In the video games, he looks a bit like a animated cartoon, but this is a real-life echidna.
Sit down here. I'm gonna plop it on my lap. This is a dangerous little maneuver.
It looks like a
But I wanna
ball
hold it
spike.
Like this.
Wow, look at the spikes sticking out.
There's so many
Looks
spikes.
like a sea urchin.
Hold on, I gotta get by the belly. Ow, 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 ow.
Or actually, you know what, Coyote?
Yeah.
You know what that animal reminds me of?
What's that?
Remember that video game we used to play?
My favorite video game is Sonic the Hedgehog. And actually, what's really cool about the echidna
It
is that
doesn't
the
look
echidna
like him.
was a character in the Sonic series. If you guys remember Knuckles, the red one, he had those boxing gloves. He was actually an echidna based off of this animal. And look at that cute little face. You
That
see that
doesn't
elongated
look like
nose?
it.
That is specialized for
That's a
catching
real-life
insects.
echidna in
Now,
the
they're
face.
insectivores, which means they primarily feed on bugs, and they specialize in eating ants and termites. And similar to an anteater, they don't have teeth, but they have a long, sticky tongue. They use that tongue to kind of feel around inside of old rotting logs, underneath rocks, and around in termite and ant nests. What they will do is
I
just
can't
kind of
believe this
suck
is
those
a real-life
creatures
echidna.
up into their mouths and grind them up against the roof of their mouth, and then they have a meal. Hi, bud. Oh, you're so cute and dirty. Look at that.
It's
little
so
foot. Look at those
terrifying.
pads.
Look at real life.
And they feel just like latex. And look at that.
Just
big
paint it
claw.
red.
It's like a shovel. And it's interesting how the front legs.
That's
look
what
very
Knuckles does.
similar
He
to the
shovels
back
with
legs.
his
These are
claws.
the little back legs here. See how stout they are?
Little chubby feet.
Yeah, and the little pads feel like latex. And the front feet, you actually can't see the front feet really well, but they kind of look like the foot of a mole. It's interesting, this animal's like the combination of so many different creatures, and I find that that seems to
Kinda
be the
looks like
case
a
with many
porcupine.
of the animals here in Australia. They're like this weird mix of all these different
Or a
creatures that we're
hedgehog.
used to
Like,
seeing
it does
in
look
the
like a
States.
real-life Sonic the
What does that
Hedgehog.
echidna smell like?
Oh, I'm not sure I want to get mine. Oh, musky. A little musky. I don't know if they secrete any sort of musk or if that's just from the dirt that it's been burying around in.
Now, do they shed their quills?
Yes, they can shed their quills just like hair, and they do actually have hair, little coarse bristly hairs in between all of these spines, and their skin is incredibly leathery. Now, other than the platypus, this is the only mammal that
Perry the
lays
platypus.
eggs. And the female will actually carry the egg inside of her for several months, and then when
It's
she
a girl,
lays it,
like
it takes about 10
Knuckles'
days for it
girlfriend.
to hatch. So bizarre, a mammal that lays eggs.
Now, how many eggs do they lay at once?
Give
Just a
birth
single
to
egg.
the eggs.
That's it. One egg is all this animal will lay. Let me see if I kind of set it down for a second, if it'll start to walk. Here we go. Watch this. You guys want to see it dig into the ground? Watch
Yeah,
how
just
fast
like
it's able to
Knuckles
go down.
does. Look, it's so cute.
Any sort of disturbance in the environment, look at that. They actually push the dirt out to the sides, and those stout little legs and claws allow them
I'm
to
just
do this.
doing
And
the
they
same,
don't
like
necessarily
pounding my
dig down
computer.
forward to protect themselves. They dig straight down so that then they can create that pincushion defense pose. And they have incredible camouflage too. I mean, any sort of environment that's made of sticks and leaves and dirt, and this thing is going to blend in perfectly.
It's gotta
Look at that,
find
it's
the
already getting
way.
back down. All right, let me
Put
see
it
if
on
I
the
can
ground. That is the
get
way.
up here.
Surprised you put it back down after it took you so long.
I know
to
the
get it up.
Knuckles
I didn't
meme is
really think
dead.
about that. Okay, they are so like this is me trying to lift the echidna.
Just
out
use your
from
mighty
under the ground,
powers.
and it is locked in place. Now you can imagine if it nestled itself up against a log or in between some rocks, it'd be absolutely impossible for a predator to dislodge it. All right, let's see if we can bring the echidna back up from under the dirt. Come here, buddy. Oh, so strong.
Dangerous game of operation there.
Use your gloves next time, because it will be
There's the
stinging
dirt.
if you try to
There's a
pick it
little
up.
nose. Hi, bud.
It looks like a weird, like, ass face.
Pretty cool, huh?
It hasn't got any
You
eyes.
wanna
It does
pet
have
its back?
eyes, but it has no
I don't
eyes.
want to try to hold it.
You want to try to hold it?
No,
That's okay.
don't do it.
Yeah, you just got to get it from underneath here. Here, go ahead and set down your camera real
Here,
quick.
man.
Pretty much recording for 9 minutes.
I was told if I keep my hands flat.
Yeah, actually, if you put your hands flat, I can kind of lay it on you like that, and then kind of feel for the belly. There you go, there you go, there you go.
It's got me.
Got it? Spiky, right?
Oh,
It's really soft.
it's got me.
Go ahead, just set it down on my knee.
He's got me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to end this video right here because of recording times. So if you like this video, punch that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, more videos will come up and good content. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.